Assalamu alaikum, year 5 students. Welcome back. This is our fourth lesson. Let's start. For today's lesson, you are going to look at how to use this, that, these, and those correctly, and also has, have, hasn't, and haven't correctly. So let's go. As usual, you are going to need handouts, pencil and eraser, and also a red pen for you to mark. So for today's handout, you are going to be using handout 16, 17, 18, and 19. Please make sure you have all the handouts ready before you continue. We are going to start by looking at when to use this, that, these, and those. Let's look at this picture. Okay, this one first. What is this? This is a pen, right? One pen. Okay, look at this one. Look at the finger. Is it close or is it far? Dekat ke jauh? This is close, right? So when it is close, lebih dekat, you use this. Okay, this. Dekat. Okay, let's look at this picture. Look at the books and also look at the finger. Close or far? Dekat ke jauh? This one is also close. Okay. But this one has one pen. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 books. So this one ada banyak. This one only one. So books dia jadi panjang juga. These. This. These. Dua-dua dekat, tapi ini ada pen ni ada satu, only one pen. These books have a lot, ada banyak buku. So this pen, these books. This pen, these books. This ni bunyi dia pendek, this. These, yang ni panjang. This pen, these books. Okay, right, let's continue. Now this picture. Okay, again, look at the object and look at the finger. Is it close or is it far? This one is far, jauh. Okay, when it's jauh, you use that. That. Okay, that desk, meja tu. Right, that desk. Okay, look at this picture. Also jauh, right? Also far. So, it should be that. Kan? But there are a lot of people. Like this one tadi. Okay, ini ada satu, ini ada banyak. One desk, many people, many students. So you use those. Those students. That desk, those students. That desk, those students. Bila dia satu, we use that. Bila dia banyak, we use those. Okay? Look at this part of starter handout 16. Now you are going to choose between this, these, that, or those. Okay? These bolded words, choose one and circle the correct answer. Okay? Remember, pause the video so you can do the handout. Let's check your answers. Number 1. This or those? Those cousins are in Australia right now. Number 2. Is this or those? This. Is this your pen under the teacher's chair? Number 3. This or these? This present is nice. Number 4. These or that? That is Maria's dad, Bill. Don't forget, put a tick if you got that correct. Over here ke, over here ke. Okay. Number 5, those or that? Those books are mine. Number 6, that or those? Those. Are those shoes yours? Number 7, these or this? This. Is this the birthday cake that I ordered? Number 8, this or these? This. This cat is so adorable. Number 9, this or these? These desks are broken. Last one, number 10, this or these? This. Are these bananas from our orchard? If you got that correct, put a tick on it. If you got all correct, you can put a star. Now for the next part of the lesson, we are going to look at how or when we are going to use has, hasn't, have, and haven't. This table is going to help you understand and remember better when to use has, hasn't, have, and haven't. Now we are going to look at the top part first, has and hasn't. Okay? Alright. Has and hasn't are used with singular subject. Okay, which means the person in the sentence is only one. Okay? One person or one thing. For example, Adam, Encik Hadi, Anna, or the cat, or the box, or the chocolate, just one thing, or one person. Or it can be replaced with he, or she, or it. These three words also represent one person or one thing. Okay, so again, has and hasn't is used with one person or one thing. Okay, all right. Now, what's the difference between has and hasn't? Has is used for yes. Hasn't is used for no. Okay, for example, a sentence, Adam has gone to school. Adam dah pergi sekolah. Adam has gone to school. Yes, dia dah pergi sekolah. And then, Adam hasn't gone to school. Adam belum pergi sekolah. No. Okay, so Adam hasn't gone to school. So it's between yes or no. Alright, now the lower part, have and haven't, okay, is used when the subject, okay, is more than one. It can be 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, how many people or how many things, but it has to be more than one. So we call that plural. The boys, more than one boy. Mira and Jiha, two person. So also plural. My mother and I, 2 people. Okay, and then they, mereka, more than one. We, more than one. Okay, and then I and you are special cases. Okay, I and you are special cases. Even though I and you is one, you are special cases. Why? Because I always tell you kerana dirimu begitu berharga. Okay, so I and you we use have and haven't. So again, have is used for yes, Haven't is used for no. Okay? Alright. Let's try the exercise so that it helps you understand better. Let's look at this part of Starter Handout 17. Now for this handout, we are going to do this together. Okay, get your handout and your pencils ready. You don't have to pause the video, keep on playing so you can listen to me while you are doing the handout. Let's go. For this handout, you are going to use the words in these 5 boxes to fill in these blanks. Okay, alright. Affirmative. Do you still remember the word affirmative from our table earlier? It means yes. Okay, so when it's yes, what we are going to use is have and has. Now, in this table, has has already been used. He, she, it, has. Now what about I, you, we, and they? It should be have. Okay, please write that down in your handout. Okay, so have got and has got. Now, negative. Negative means no. Okay, so I, you, we, they. Remember, this one is have, so this one should be haven't. And this one, he, she, it. When it's affirmative, it uses has. So when it's negative, it uses hasn't. Okay, now for questions. What if the sentence is a question? Soalan. Okay, it's just the same. But kalau tadi, it is the second word. Right now, it is the first word. Okay, the have and the has becomes the first word. Okay, so we already have, I, you, we, they. So he, she, it must be has. So you write has over here. So when you have questions with he, she, and it, you put has. When you have questions with I, you, we, and they, you put have. What about if it is the answer? For example, have you got a mobile? Have you got a mobile? Then you answer with yes, I have. Okay, or no, I haven't. If the question starts with has, then the answer is also has. Okay, if no, then hasn't. Alright. Let's continue with this part of Starter Handout 7. Again, you are going to fill in the blanks with the words given, the words up here. Pause the video so you can do the handout. It's Father's Day tomorrow. What should we put here? See, there's a U next to it, so it should be have. So have you got a present for Dad? Yes, I have. Okay, there's an I here, so it should have. I've got this book about cooking. Oh, that's nice. I has, hasn't, have, haven't got a present. Macam mana kita tahu haven't? Because ada no dekat sini. No, that's okay. We have got an hour in town. Has Dad got a good pen? Because there's a dad over here. Yes, he has. Okay, I, after I should be have got an idea. Look, these mobile phone covers aren't really expensive. Dad hasn't got a mobile cover. They have got really nice ones in the shop. Thanks, Maria. That's a really good idea. Okay, check your answers. If you got them correct, tick your answers correct. If you got all correct, you can put a star over here. Well done. Okay, let's us continue. Now look at starter handout 18. Okay, I want you to fill in the blanks with have, has, haven't, or hasn't. Okay, remember to look at the first word in the sentence, so that you can decide whether to use have or has or haven't or hasn't. Are you ready with your red pens? Okay, for this part, you needed to write have or has in the blanks. Okay, remember to look at the first word in the sentence to help you decide whether to use have or has. Okay, let's check your answers together. Number 1, she has got a big red bag. Has. If you got that correct, put a tick on your handout. Number 2, we have got a pet rabbit. Have. Again, another tick if you got that correct. Number 3, he has got 2 younger sisters. Has. If you got that correct, another tick on your handout. Number 4, I have got 3 bottles of juice in my fridge. Have. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 5, it has got 3 dots on its surface. Has. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 6, they have got 4 boxes of apples in their kitchen. Have. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 7, she has got 5 kittens in her room. Has. One more tick if you got that correct. Number 8, I have got a new pair of jeans. Have. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 9, they have got a big house on top of the hill. Another tick if you got that correct. The last question, number 10, you have got 2 black bikes at home. Another tick if you got that correct. Well done. Let's continue with this part. For this part, you need to use the negative. Haven't or hasn't. Again, you should look at the first word in the sentence to help you decide to use haven't or hasn't. Okay, let's check your answers together. Number 1, we haven't got a pet cat. If you got that correct, remember to tick your handout. Number 2, she hasn't got a mobile. Hasn't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 3, he hasn't got a car. Hasn't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 4, I haven't got a bike. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 5, it hasn't got a cover. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 6, they haven't got a room. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 7, she hasn't got a handbag. One more tick if you got that correct. Number 8, you haven't got a laptop. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 9, we haven't got our books. Another tick if you got that correct. And the last one, number 10, they haven't got their chairs. Another tick if you got that correct. And if you got all correct, you can put a star. Oh, an ugly star. Let's continue. Please look at this handout. This is starter handout 19. Again, you are going to fill in the blanks with have, has, haven't, or hasn't. But this time, the sentences are in question form. Okay, so it needs to be put in the front. So you are going to be looking at the next word after the blank. Okay, this one. After the blank, the first word. You are going to look at this word, the first word after the blank, to help you decide whether to use have or has, haven't or hasn't. Remember, pause the video while you do the handout. Let's check your answers together. Get ready with your red pen. Now for this part of the handout, you needed to write have or has in the blanks given. Now, as I've mentioned before in the video, this is a question form, so the word have and has is written in as the first word. Okay, so you need to refer to the next word, the first word after the blank, the next word after the blank, to help you decide whether you should use have or has. Okay, let's check your answers together. Number 1. Have they got a house? Okay, there's a they over here, so have is used. If you got it correct, put a tick. Number 2. Have you got a mobile? Again, the second word is you, so have is used. If you got that correct, another tick. Number 3. Have I got a homework to do? Have. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 4. Has she got a pet? Okay. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 5. Has he got a present for his father? Another tick if you got that correct. Number 6. Have we got a table in the restaurant? Another tick if you got that correct. Number 7. Has it got a cover? Has. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 8. Have they got a car? Have. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 9. Has she got a pencil? Another tick if you got that correct. And the last one is, has he got a chair? Another tick if you got that correct. Well done. Let's continue with this part of the handout. Again, this is in question form, so the blanks are in the front. You should look at the next word to help you decide whether to use haven't or hasn't. Let's check your answers together. Get ready with your red pen. Number 1. Haven't I got your mobile number? Haven't. As usual, if you got that correct, put a tick on your handout. Number 2. Haven't they got the books? Haven't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 3. Hasn't she got the food? Hasn't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 4. Hasn't he got the notice? Another tick if you got that correct. Hasn't. Number 5. Haven't you got the receipt? Haven't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 6. Haven't we got the project? Haven't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 7. Hasn't it got 3 stripes on its body? Hasn't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 8. Haven't I got the notes? Haven't. Another tick if you got that correct. Number 9. Haven't you got a homework up to do? Haven't. Another tick if you got that correct. And the last question. Hasn't he got a car? Hasn't. Another tick if you got that correct. Well done. And if you got all correct, remember you can put a star so that you know you got all correct. Well done, everyone. And that is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for following the instructions. Thank you for completing the handout. We will meet each other again in the next lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.